Hi friends, welcome. My name is Risa. So today's class we have a crow pose as a peak pose. So let's lie down on the back. We're gonna start with hip joint warm up. Straighten your left leg and bring your right knee into your chest. So crow pose, we're gonna use our hip flexor a lot, so let's warm up for that. You can interlace the fingers on your right shin and pull the knee close to your right armpit. Make sure you're relaxing the shoulders and engage the belly slightly, pressing the lower back towards the ground. Nice, and you can release your hands and bring your right knee over the left side, but your pelvis are nice and level as much as you can, and then draw a big slow circle from your right hip joint. You are not really twisting to the left when you cross your leg over, so just focus on how you feel around your hip joint and go to the other direction. Nice job, and you can release your right leg, lift knee into your chest, and again grab your shin with your hands and pull the knee close to your left armpit, tucking the chin slightly so your neck is nice and straight, pressing the lower back to the ground. And you can release your hands and start drawing the circle with your left knee, cross over the right and straighten your leg and out to the side, nice and slow. After a couple times, go to the other direction. Nice, and you can bend your both knees into the chest and happy baby pose. Grab the bottom of your feet and pressing the knees out towards your armpits next to the outer side of your ribs. And we're gonna warm up our shoulder region. So plant your feet on the ground, straighten your arms up in the air, spread the fingers wide and engage the belly. And then when you exhale, push your palms to the ceiling, and then when you inhale, bring your shoulder blades close to the spine. So when you push your hands up, your shoulder blades are gonna lift slightly off the ground. Inhale to squeeze your shoulder blades, and exhale, spread the shoulder blades wide. Keep going at your own pace. You're not moving your belly or neck, just your shoulder blades. And then when you spread the shoulder blades wide, stay there for a few breaths. Keep breathing, keep pressing the palms to the ceiling. And exhale, slowly release your arms by your side. Nice job. And core activation, hands next to your hips, palms facing down. As you press the palms and arms into the mat, you're gonna bring your knees into your chest and lift your hips slightly off the mat, and maybe lower back and mid back off the ground, and straighten your legs to the bottom of the mat and push your hands and knees into your chest and straighten and lift the hips. Nice job. Keep going at your own pace. Again, use your arms and palms to press it down so you can lift your hips. If it doesn't lift today, that is okay. Do your best. And now bring your knees about 90-degree angle, and then arms like a T shape, and bring your both knees together and over to the right side. Bring it back to the center and to the left. You don't have to bring your legs all the way down to the floor, just as much as you can. Don't release your core tension. Keep engaging. We're just focusing on your obliques and transverse abdominals. Keep going with your breath. Great job. Release your feet on the ground, hands next to your hips again. Bridge pose. Pressing the feet into the mat and lift your hips high towards the sky, but try to engage the belly here. Again, And as you exhale, release your hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift, stretch the belly and hip flexor. And exhale, release. And bring your knees into your chest again. Grab behind your thighs. Round your spine, rock your body back and forth, back and forth. Great work. And come to a seated posture. You can sit on your heels or you cross your legs in front of you for shoulder warm-up. Go ahead and put your right hand on your right shoulder, and as you inhale, bring your elbow forward and up, and exhale, bring it back and down, drawing a big circle with your right elbow, moving from your shoulder blade. But if you want to add a little bit twist, that is okay, moving the torso as well. Just notice how you feel in your shoulder and the side of the body, and go to the other direction after a couple times. Saying you can release your right hand and switch side. Same thing, bring it forward and up and back and down. Gaze following your elbow, adding a little bit twist if you like to. Go to the other direction. Nice work. Release your left hand. And interlace the fingers and flip your palms. Reach up towards the ceiling. Open up the chest. And exhale, round your spine. Push the palms forward. Inhale, reach up again. Open. And exhale, round. Look to the navel. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, round. Inhale, reach. And exhale, release your arms by your side. Beautiful work. Come to tabletop position. Wrist warm up. So shift your weight back and forth, so you can tuck the toes, so you can stretch the toes as well. So crow pose requires some wrist strength and flexibility. So let's warm up for that. Feel free to add any movement or stay still in one position. Just listen to your body. And this time, point your fingers to the side, right and left, and then make a circle from your hips. Circular motion. And again, feel free to add any movement and go to the other direction after a few times. Really important to warm up our wrist before we do any kind of arm balancing pose. Okay, bring your palms back to neutral and flip your right palm towards the ceiling. Fingers are pointing to yourself, and shift your weight back and forth again, stretching the back of your wrist. And again, add any movement, maybe bend in the elbow or straighten, and or stay still. And switch side. Flip your left palm and shift your weight back and forth. And you don't have to find any pain here, just feel some stretch sensation. Don't force anything. And release your left hand and keep tucking the toes. Bring your hands towards the knees and sit on your heels. Shake it out a little bit. Maybe rotate your wrist. Tabletop position again. Pressing the palms into the mat, engage the belly. And bring your right heel towards the sky. Keep bending the knee. And without rounding the spine too much, bring your knee into your chest and kick your right heel back and bring your knee into the chest. Nice, and kick up and knee to your chest. Using the hip flexor muscles, kick up and knee to your chest. One more. And knee to your chest. And release. And switch side about 4 or 5 times at your own pace. Try to not round your spine so you can target the hip flexor muscle and psoas muscle here. And then try to not arch your back too much. Engage the belly. Whole time. And release your left knee. Nice job. And come to plank pose. But try to widen the shoulder blades a lot. So upper back is rounded a little bit and shift your weight forward. Heels pushing forward and come all the way down to your belly. Nice job. And as you inhale, baby cobra, lift your chest and head up. Shoulder blades are pulling close to the spine. And exhale, release. Inhale, this time cobra pose. Push your palms into the mat and lift your chest and head up. Pressing the pubic bone into the mat. And curl your toes. Exhale, push your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Add any movement to warm up the hamstrings. Maybe pedal your legs or shifting the hips side to side. Whatever feels good. And find the stillness in downward dog. And bring your hands one step forward, so a little bit wider stance, and lift your heels high, tuck the tailbone in, rounding your lower back, roll through your spine, come to plank pose. Upper back is rounded. Bend your knees, push your hips back, straighten your back as you come back to downward dog. Maybe straighten your legs at the end. And exhale, roll through the spine, plank pose again. Inhale, downward facing dog, push your hips up and back. One more, roll through the spine, plank. Inhale, downward facing dog. 2 more times at your own pace. And again, you're tucking the tailbone in when you round your spine. And when you straighten your spine for downward dog, you're pushing the chest towards the thighs and tilting your pelvis forward. Great work. Come back to neutral. Downward facing dog. Adjust your feet or hands. And on your next inhale, lift your heels high. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Walk or step forward. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over your legs. Relax your shoulders and neck. Sway your body side to side, maybe grabbing the opposite elbows. Feeling some kind of a stretch in the side of your body. Fingertips on the mat. Separate your feet about hips width. And bend your knees a lot, sinking the hips down. And come all the way down to your bum. Boat pose. Grab behind your thighs or reach your fingers towards the toes. Intentionally round your spine, tuck the chin, and lower yourself halfway down for half boat pose. Feel free to use your hands. And as you exhale, push yourself back to boat pose. Lengthen the spine this time. Nice. And feet on the ground, hands on the mat. And shift your weight forward a little bit. And release your hips again down on the mat and round your spine, half boat pose, nice and control. Bring yourself up, lengthen the spine. Nice, hold it here. Feet on the ground, hands on the mat, and shift your weight forward. Lift your hips high, step back to plank, chaturanga. Upper dog as you inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a moment. As you inhale, lift your right leg high towards the sky. And exhale, bring your right knee to your right tricep, shoulders over your wrist. Inhale, straighten your right leg, three-leg dog. And exhale, bring your right knee to your right tricep again. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, knee to your nose this time. And flex your right foot. Step forward between your hands, place your back heel down for warrior feet. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, bend your front knee a lot, about 90-degree angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle, your variation. If you want to do extended side angle, both arms up and forward next to your ears, engage the belly, use your legs and core. And as you inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, both hands on the top of the mat. Lift the back heel. And step your back foot 1 or 2 steps forward for pyramid pose. Folding over your right leg. Connecting your belly and thigh. Lifting the hips high. And again, don't force anything. And bring your fingertips a little bit forward. And lift your left leg high parallel to the ground. And bring your left foot forward, feet about hips width. Plant your hands on the mat and crow pose here. Bringing your knees towards your armpits, close to your triceps. And lift your hips as high as you can. And this time you can just shift your weight back and forth as you put your knees on your triceps. Look forward on the mat. Maybe you can lift your feet off the ground, or you can just stay on the mat. Your choice. Using your fingers to balance and step or kick your legs back to chaturanga. Inhale, upper facing dog. Exhale, downward facing. Taking a breath here. And slowly release your knees on the mat. You can sit on your heels, knees together. Place the top of your hands on your upper thighs for embryo pose. Folding over your thighs, relax your forehead on the mat. Relax your shoulders and elbows towards the mat as well. If you want to do any other resting pose you want to do, go ahead and do so. And whenever you're ready, come back up, plant your hands, lift your hips high for downward facing dog. And on your next inhale, lift your left leg high towards the sky. Exhale, knee to your left tricep, bring your knee as high as you can. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, knee to your tricep. Inhale, three-leg dog. And exhale, knee to your nose and flex your foot. Step between your hands, place the back heel. Inhale, warrior two. Curve your arms. Exhale, bend your front knee a lot. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm up and back. And exhale, side angle. Any variation is fine. If you want to take it to extended side angle, reach in the left arm next to your left ear. Engage the belly a lot, using the feet. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, both fingertips on the mat. And step your right foot a little bit forward and square the hips first. Feel free to soften the front knee as much as you like. And folding over your left leg. As long as you're feeling some kind of stretch in your left hamstring, that is the point of this pose. So don't worry about how you look. And bring your fingertips a little bit forward and lift your right leg high, parallel to the ground. And step your right foot forward, feet about hips width. Again, practice your crow pose at your own pace. You want to lift the hips as high as you can because we are against the gravity. Stay longer or shoot your legs back to chaturanga, taking the vinyasa flow at your own pace. Now, after downward facing dog, release your knees on the mat. Sit on your heels again, embryo pose. Or any resting pose, maybe child's pose, or just sit up nice and tall. Let go. Relax. Notice how you feel after doing something challenging or powerful pose. Notice how you feel in your body, in your mind. And lie down on your belly. So bring your hands to tabletop position and lower yourself all the way down. Bring your left leg to the side about 90 degrees and right hand on the mat, and roll your body to the left side and send your right leg over the left. Your right leg is probably floating off the ground, and that is okay. Just feel the stretch around your left chest area or shoulder, relaxing your head. Don't roll too much. Listen to your body. And switch side, left hand to push-up position, right arm to the side, 90-degree angle. If you don't feel anything, lifting the right elbow closer to your ear, but still touching the ground. Slow, deep breaths. Relax all the muscles. And slowly bring yourself back to the center. Hands to push-up position. Lift yourself up to cobra pose, just to reset the body. Opening up the front side of the body, stretching your abs and chest. Maybe look slightly up. And as you exhale, come to tabletop and bring your both legs forward for fish pose. Hands underneath your butt cheeks. Straighten your legs. And slowly bend your right elbow, left elbow, forearms on the ground. Bringing your shoulder blades close to the spine. Opening up the chest and rib cage. Keep tucking the chin, or you can look behind you to open up the throat. And exhale, release everything on the mat. Taking a moment, reclining half pigeon, bend your knees and bring your right ankle over your left thigh. Stay here or knees close to your chest, grab behind your thigh or shin. And if you want a different variation for more hamstring stretch, you can straighten your left leg towards the ceiling, but try to bring your hips close to the mat. Feel free to add any movement, maybe wiggling your toes or swaying the body side to side. And slowly release your left foot down, right foot down, switch side. Same variation that you did on the other side or different variation. Just do what it feels good on your body today. Body condition is different depending on the day or depending on the time in a day, so don't think that you have to do the same thing all the time. Just get creative and find what works for your body in this moment. And slowly release your right foot, left foot down. And straighten your both legs for banana pose, bringing your both legs towards the right side of the mat, and also reaching your arms next to your ears and grabbing the left wrist with your right hand and stacking your left ankle over your right ankle, just like a banana shape. Stretching the left side of the whole body. Then again, don't force anything. It's kind of counterproductive because it tense up the muscles if you overstretch. So just find where you feel the stretch and feel good. And switch side, right ankle over your left side. Switch your grip as well. Pelvis and shoulders are squared. Nice and easy breathing. Couple more breaths. And slowly back to the center. Great job. Release your arms by your side and bend your knees into your chest. Make a little tiny bowl with the whole body, wrapping your shins with your arms. And lastly, give yourself a big morning stretch, arms over your head. Point your toes. And exhale, final resting pose, Shavasana. Relax your arms, relax your legs. Just notice how you feel after moving the body, focusing on your body. Please stay here as long as you desire, but this is where I leave you guys today. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you guys in the next video.